Lunchtime here at the Young's house. Let's make a delicious garlic butter shrimp Gina Young style. I hope y'all are having a great day today. And if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. Who loves shrimp? You love shrimp, I know you do. And so I have to show you this recipe because it is spectacular. When I tell you this tastes good, yum, yum, yum. Listen, there's a lot of people that don't like seafood. Yes, I know, right? So now listen, here's the thing. If you don't like seafood, you can make this recipe using chicken thighs or chicken breast. If you were to ask me which one would I prefer, if you were making this recipe, I would use like a thin sliced chicken breast. Of course, this boneless and skinless, okay? And then proceed with the same way that we're cooking everything. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make this delicious garlic shrimp. Garlic butter shrimp, it tastes amazing. Whoever you feed it to, they're going to love. What you're gonna need, of course, you're gonna need some shrimp. I have large size shrimp here, and I have washed them off just using a little bit of salt and cold water. It's still in some water because it's still thawing out, okay? So we'll rinse that off. I have some butter, any kind of butter you love. Fresh garlic today, and we're also going to use garlic powder. I got some cilantro. Now, for those of you that think that cilantro tastes like dish liquid, I know, because a lot of you do. Or you think it has a funny taste, just use fresh parsley for this recipe. We want this beautiful green color, but the cilantro will bring an amazing taste. It's really for a garnish, but it does add taste, you know. I have some all-purpose flour here. Whatever kind of flour you use will be fine. In my pan, I have just about this much of vegetable oil, okay? I've got two pans because we're gonna make a lovely garlic sauce in this little pan, and this is the pan we're gonna fry the shrimp in, of course. We got some chicken bouillon powder. Can't make it without it. It's such a delicious ingredient that I have been loving lately. We're gonna be using some salt, some black pepper, garlic and onion powder, and we're going to use some seafood seasoning. This is the Old Bay seasoning, but use what kind of seafood seasoning you have. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's cook delicious shrimp. Gina Young. First thing that we're going to do, let's go ahead and season up our shrimp and make it taste good. Listen, don't be afraid to season. If you're afraid to season, it'll be flavorless, right? So now I've poured the water off, but now I'm taking a clean, dry paper towel, and I'm just kind of blotting it dry. We don't want this to be so wet where our batter turns to a funky texture, right? So that's why I like to do this, okay? We'll just do it till I feel like it's dry enough, of course, and we're almost there, and then we're gonna season it. We're gonna go in with the salt, okay? We're gonna use some black pepper, a nice amount of onion and garlic powder on purpose, right? I always like to say on purpose because some people are like, wow, that's a lot. It's on purpose. I want the flavor, right? And you do too. You know you do. Are you kidding me? All right, watch this. Nice dry shrimp that we have here. Let's go ahead and turn this heat on. Start heating up that oil. In the meantime, we're going to season this up just like so. And I want these spices to really seep down into this, excuse me, shrimp for at least maybe 10 minutes, right? Just putting it on and frying it doesn't give it the flavor you're looking for. Let it seep down in there and then begin to cook it, okay? Nice amount of black pepper, okay? We're gonna go in garlic powder, oh yeah, onion powder, and some Old Bay, okay? Not gonna use a whole lot, but I'm gonna use enough to make it taste good, right? Okay, so now we're just gonna mix it. Lovely, I can't wait. I do have one in here that's frozen. This one is completely frozen. I'll take that out because I would hate to begin to fry it and it's got that ice on it because it would create, you know, splattering of the oil. So we're gonna let this set. And when we come back, we have some cilantro. We need to start chopping. My hair is wet, don't worry about it, it'll dry. Give it about an hour and a half or so. It'll be dried enough, right? I just didn't feel like bringing that diffuser out. No, not today. So I have some beautiful fresh cilantro that I'm going to chop down. And I just want to reiterate, if you don't like cilantro, leave it out or use fresh parsley. A lot of times I use fresh parsley, you know, to bring in that color. But I wanted the flavor today. And the flavor is going to come from some cilantro, just a little bit. I've kind of folded it over. I'm gonna chop it up. It's used for a garnish to bring in that color, but the taste is added when it touches anything. You hear me? Absolutely. And I'll save a little bit of the cilantro because later on I'll be making tacos, and cilantro goes very well with tacos. All right, lovely. It smells so bright and fresh. And then we're going to take the time to chop up some fresh garlic. Oh yeah, we got a real prevalent garlic flavor going on here with this here recipe, and I love it. I'm going to grab me some hot water too. Some hot water with 3 chives in it. Let those chives, I'm going to let the chives steep in that hot water, and I'm drinking it. No sweetness, no tea added to it, nothing like that. I'm just drinking the hot water. Absolutely. Hot water has been making me feel amazing. I've been researching, I've been studying Chinese medicine, and they keep bringing up drinking the hot water, keeping your organs nice and warm, keeping your feet warm by having socks and house shoes on constantly, right? I've been doing those things, and I'm loving what I've been seeing lately. I really am. Oh yeah, let me know if you decide you want to try it. And I've been adding those goji berries. I've been adding goji berries to my hot water. Let those steep as well. Chef's recording myself. I've been recording myself like for the past, let's just say maybe 3 to 4 days. Guess what my husband is doing, y'all? So he decided that he wants to start spring cleaning, and he wants to start it early. Let me put my 3 cloves in my water here. I got a rag around it because it's hot. So he started spring cleaning, early spring cleaning, because we never started this early. He started on the garage, then the sunroom. I mean, and when I tell y'all he is spring cleaning, baseboards, you hear me? Bathroom, detailing the bathroom, washing the walls down, all of the stuff. Like my house right now is in shambles, but each room by room is getting cleaned. I'm loving it, y'all. I am loving it because I love a clean house, and I am so excited. He's been carpet cleaning. So, you know, we got fans everywhere, some of the windows open, drying the floors. Dakota actually, our son, he did the dining room in our second living room this morning. I'm loving this. Spring cleaning is in effect, and I'm all excited. Yes, I am. Let's go ahead. I know I'm all excited. Let's go ahead and take this garlic, and I'm going to whack it just like that. What that always does, it takes the skin off of the garlic quick and simple, right? Otherwise, what I always like to say, you'll be peeling for days trying to get that skin off because it's sticky, you know. So let's break this garlic down as much as you can. Some people like to slice it, right? And eat big pieces. I'm not looking for big pieces, not in this recipe. So now what I like to do is once I chop this down, I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt onto it, okay? When you sprinkle salt onto garlic, it turns it into like a little paste. Absolutely it does, right? And I'm loving that. So I'm going to show you how to do it, excuse me, here in just 1 second. But I just went upstairs while my water was heating up. And my husband is in our bedroom, and he's doing the baseboards and the bathroom and all of the things. I am too excited. Just basically to be able to sit back and see the things come together. Everything that really needed a good cleaning, you know. I'm so excited. Because that's my thing. I love a clean house. Somebody had said they was coming over, and I said no. They was probably wondering like, why? You know? Well, because my house is in shambles. We got stuff everywhere. But at the same time, we're cleaning, you know. So you see, I just sprinkled the salt on there. Let's mush that salt in there, okay? Like I said, it'll make this somewhat pasty. I'll just set it over here. Lovely. And we'll mash it down. Let it do what it's supposed to do. Take our beautifully seasoned shrimp that we have here, and we're just going to put it in some flour and give it a nice dusting. A lot of times if I'm making fried shrimp, maybe I'm coating them in coconut, and I'm making a coconut fried shrimp, or I'm using the egg batter with the flour and then the breadcrumbs. We ain't doing all that today. You're going to get a nice crust when you just use flour and some great seasoning, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. Let's get them into the flour. Okay, and I can feel that this oil is nice and hot. So let's toss it around and get it to fry in. So once this shrimp begins to fry, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make this garlic butter sauce that is so delicious. And when I tell you it's delicious, oh my goodness. This is, well, I was gonna say this is dinner, but this is lunch. This is what we're having today at the Young's house. And I have some flavored rice we're just gonna have alongside of this. And I'm so excited because I love me some shrimp. Raise your hand if you love shrimp like we do. Oh my goodness. I can eat shrimp any time of the day. All right, lovely. Nice and coated. Let me see how hot my oil is. Let's see, a lot of times you can take the flour between your fingertips. You put it in the oil. And if you get that sizzle just like that, you know your oil is hot enough. So my oil's hot enough. Let's go ahead, start putting that beautiful shrimp right into the oil. Oh yeah. If you put the flour into the oil and it doesn't sizzle the way it's supposed to, let it get hot. Wait a minute, don't put no more in, okay? Beautiful. Doesn't take long for your shrimp to cook, and you all know that, right? Once you get that beautiful opaque, gorgeous color, or if you're putting a batter on it, you know when shrimp is done. There's no like guessing really, right? Lovely. It's smelling good already. Let me get everything into the pan. I'll be right back. It's cooking up behind me, you know, on the larger stove. In this pan, I put a little bit of cooking oil, okay? Because what I need to do is fry this garlic paste that we made, okay? It's not going to take long. Once it's really fragrant, you know when it gets golden brown. Once that happens, we're going to put a whole stick or either a half a stick of butter. It's up to you. I like to have extra sauce left over. You know, and if you do, you can use it for whatever. So I'm going to use a whole stick. And like I said, let me reiterate. If you want to use a half a stick, that's fine. So we're waiting on golden brown, gorgeous. The house is going to be perfumed with this lovely garlic. And then we're going to go in with onion powder. Oh, yeah. We're going to go in with the parsley flakes or your cilantro and chicken bouillon powder, okay? And this makes for a lovely garlic butter sauce that is, you know, it's like irresistible. It is like irresistible. I mean, use some pepper too, okay? So the shrimp is going behind me. I can hear it sizzling up. I do want to keep a good eye on it, okay? And this is almost golden brown. We're moving in the right direction. Garlic is perfect. Nice, beautiful golden brown, crispy to it. All right, I'm doing that stick of butter. Let's put us some seasoning in. Now the cilantro is like an afterthought. Throw it in here at the last minute, and then you can sprinkle some on top of your, you know, your shrimp or your chicken. Okay, remember I said you could do the same recipe with chicken breast. All right, onion powder on purpose. We're using a nice amount. Let's get that flavor driven through, right? I didn't want to use my fingers, but I'll go ahead. Bouillon powder. That right there is definitely plenty enough. Okay, we're going to mix everything. Oh yeah, you can only imagine how that smells right now with that fresh garlic. So at this point, honestly, turn it down. Because one thing you don't want to happen is for the butter to burn. And then it turns brown, and then it don't have the taste that we're looking for, right? Let's make our way back here, check on our shrimp. Not quite ready yet, but it will be. Don't rush it. That's one of the worst things you can do when you're cooking is rush something, because you know, you don't want to wait. I don't mind waiting as long as it's going to taste good, right? Always have that mind frame. Oh, I'll wait on it. You know, just like a big old pot of greens or a big pot of beans, soup beans with the ham bowl. Wait on it. Wait on it. Don't rush it. It's going to be worthwhile, right? Now, let's go ahead and turn some of them over. Great. This is lovely. So what the flour does when it's just flour, it's going to give it a light golden brown crispiness to it, okay? But just make sure it's crispy. If you flip it over and for some reason it isn't, let it cook a little bit longer, all right? Now, if you are using breadcrumbs, you know breadcrumbs has a tendency to get a little bit darker. But just using flour, you're going to get this lovely golden brown light color. Okay, so these are almost done. And here's what I decided. I decided that I'm not going to put the cilantro into the garlic butter sauce. I'm just going to sprinkle it on top of the recipe, okay, just for that added flavor and color. But I will, for my garlic butter sauce, put some dried parsley flakes in to bring home a lovely color as well. Oh, it smells so good in here. You're invited. Some shrimp in here that have to come out. Oh, they're perfect. I'm setting them onto a cookie sheet, okay? And they're sitting on paper towel. You could always set them onto a cooling rack, of course. Some of them, the ones that ain't done, we're leaving them in there until they get, you know, crispy like we want them, like that one. That one can stay in there. Okay, gorgeous. Let's make our way over to that garlic butter, and this gets tossed in it. Up close. Let's go ahead. Take that parsley flakes I was talking about, and just put you a little bit in there. You know what parsley does, right? You know you do. Mix this around. Oh, it smells so good. I wish y'all could smell. I wish you were here with me right now for lunchtime. All right. I'm going to tell my husband he'll have to sit down for a second so he can eat some lunch. So watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Yeah, you could drizzle it. You know, you could drizzle this on top of the shrimp. But I just feel like for this recipe, coating it is the best way. Coat it in this garlic butter sauce. Just like that. My goodness. I really, just being honest, I could eat all those right now myself. I ain't going to, but I could. And that's how delicious they are. You're going to love this recipe. Serve this with your favorite pasta, your favorite rice like I'm doing today. You could serve this with broccoli on the side. You hear me? Just serve it because it's so delicious and super, super duper simple to make. Look at that, all right? Can you all see that? I'm hoping you can. All right, lovely. And we said cilantro, so let's do it. Not too much. Don't get too wild with it, okay? Oh, ooh, this is it. Let's get a serving dish. I know. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what you waiting on, tell your family and friends. Tell the world what Gina's doing in this kitchen on a daily basis. And Father, we thank you for this meal, your hedge of protection and your love. Amen. Stay tuned. It's okay, because we're about to taste it. I know, you're all excited, right? You should be. All right, look at what you do. You drag it. You drag it in the sauce. Take a bite. I'm going in. Right there.